intellectual, spiritual connection, telepathic zone of consciousness that I am awakened to. And I've always been like this since I was a child. As I said to the intellectual ones, the ones with their big degrees and certificates, knowledgeable people, respect to you all. But when I speak mostly of my connection with my ancestors and the message that I am sent forth to speak. I know I'll be questioned by many ones that watch, and they might say, oh, she's stupid and she's speaking stupidly and she's not educated. Well, you can click off. You don't have to watch and you don't have to listen. You have a choice, don't you? Okay. Why is it that you are taking our placenta? For various reasons, to put in various ingredients, used for studies, for facial products, all type of things you are taking our placentas to do. Another question for you out there, intellectual people in the health department. Why haven't us, the women, be given the opportunity to keep our children sucking the source of life from their placenta for 24 hours after birth, so that they can get the wisdom, the spirituality, all the connection from their ancestor through the placenta. Our children would be more spiritually connected to the Almighty and the source of life. Our children would be genius. They would be great, doing greater things on the earth. They would also be much stronger, wiser. But you have cut short these things as soon as the child enters from the vagina or given C-section. That's another topic. They are cut off from their placenta. Many of the women, even myself, I have 3 children, I've never seen my placenta. And that's why you cause us to lie on our backs to give birth. Because by the time the placenta come out, you will scoop it up and run away with it. And take our children around the corner, and I don't know some things that you do with our children before you hand them back to us. The source, the life source of the placenta, you have taken from our children because they should remain 24 hours on the placenta. The placenta is so vital to the health fraternity. It's like it's going out on the black market. It's been sold for so many millions of dollars. And you study the genealogy of our placentas, that's halfway around the world. There's another me. I. And just a toops, a spark of a chance that I might run into someone that looks exactly like me. These are things that you all been doing. Not to mention what you have been doing with the organs of the missing bodies and the missing victims. But I think every woman should have the right to keep their placenta. After all, it came from the womb. It was grown in her while the child is being grown. We have all rights to our placenta. And we have all rights to know what are you all doing with our placenta. If you are awakened, my people, then you will tap into what I am saying. You will see what I'm seeing. And what I'm saying would not be a nuisance or aggravation to your hearing. Every father should question this and want to know, because you're a part of the placenta, fathers. It is your sperm who have made intercession with the woman's seed and give life. Fathers and mother who create the birth of a child. So all fathers, I want you to all be asking these questions. And mothers, you should have the right. Because I tell you, I have a daughter. And in this era, when she's gonna grow up and give birth, I'm gonna let her have the right to claim her placenta and give her child the due time to suck, to feed off that placenta. It doesn't have to be cut. It will fall off on its own. Then, when it falls off and you want to give it over to the state or the country or the health facility so they can do whatever they want to do with it, fine. If not, you as the mother, you can take that placenta, put your spices on it, which is your frankincense and myrrh or your sage or your rosemary, and dig the earth and plant a tree, a fruit tree on it. You have the right. It is yours. I have never seen 3 of mine, and you have taken it. What have you done with my placenta? Governments of Jamaica, you owe me money for my placenta, my 3 placenta. Reimbursement, payment for my placenta. I need it. And I need to know, what have you done with my placenta? Studying the genealogy of my race and my ancestors through my placenta. Knowing our weakness, our sickness, and what will befall us, and what disease of my genealogy and what have affected my race. What is our weakness, what is our strength, is in the placenta. You don't have to cut the placenta from the child, but you do it and you take it. It's time for the secret to come out. Time for you to tell us, what have you done with our placenta and what have you used it to do? In what ingredient have you used it in? We need to know. And if anyone is not interested to know, I am. I want to know what has been done to our placenta. Because I'm sure you all making millions and finding great use for the placenta. You don't take it away, you didn't discard it. You didn't throw it away. That's one thing I'm sure of. What have you done with it? And why is it such a top secret? Excuse me. All these millions and billions of placenta with all these people that you see on the earth. Where's the placenta? What have you done with it? No. Our children is not getting that genealogy, energy, power source out of the placenta anymore because you keep on cutting it. And so many children are born with all kind of sickness now. All kind of Down syndrome, all kind of syndrome, all kind of deformity, all kind of disability. From your vaccines, and also because you are cutting the umbilical cord, the womb, and the placenta, which is the tree of life that is connected to the child who is the fruit that the woman bore for 9 months. The river of life water, the water source that is in the placenta, that is as the blue color. But when you cut it and the hair touches it, it becomes red because the cells are dying. That is the source, the water of life. Just like how it is said in Psalms 23, will be like the tree that planted by the river of water that bringeth forth life in due season. So while the child is planted in the womb for 9 months, and then the mother gives birth, that umbilical cord that is attached to the root of life, you cut it and take away the source of life, and you take it and go put in all kind of products and all kind of things, robbing the child of the power source that is supposed to born with. Well, I is one of the non-educated who are seen through your matrix. I am not the intellectual fool here. Where you gonna run and where you gonna hide when the consciousness of the sleeping ones are awakened? When the third eye is open, no more aluminum roll-on, no more fluoride toothpaste, right? What you eat have a lot to do with you waking up of your consciousness, my people, and it's true, it's facts. I can't go around it. The truth is, the further you stay away from meat, is the higher and more your spirituality is awakening you. But be careful, because the fruits and the berries and even our waters are being tampered with now. Let me tell you something, people. Value water, especially the spring water. Jamaica government, please do not sell out our cockpit country. Maroons of Jamaica, ex-Jamaica, Rastafarians of ex-Jamaica, spiritual people, intuitive beings of ex-Jamaica. It's time that you activate. The messages must go out. Telepathic beings, ones that are connected to your ancestors, that knows and follow tradition and don't get swayed away and corrupted. I am grateful for the tradition and the culture and the rootical people and the spiritual people. We give thanks and praise to our native gods and goddess of the land, Ayenkipong Madagaya. These might sound strange to you, many ones, because our forefathers and foremothers used to call upon different names. We who have grown and know the Creator to be called God. Many of our ancestors had different names for them, like Ayenkipong and Madagaya. It may sound strange, but we still know Jesus Christ, Yahshua, Yahweh, the Almighty God. We still hail Jah Rastafari, His Imperial Majesty. There is still the Buddha, the peacemaker, the gift of life, Buddha, the hand of peace and love. Buddha that speak of brotherly and sisterly love. The same Christ in different characters. So governments, I hope that we will hear on the news one day of the use of our placenta and what have you done with it. And governments, doesn't matter how long as we're here. For those who want to claim their pay for their placenta that was taken, I am one of them. Want reimbursement. And I need to know what you have done with my placenta and what you have used it for and the purpose of using it. So, this is a message coming from our ancestors through Empress Imara.